My name is Don Chaffee. I'm the lead instructor and owner of Chamber MMA. My background is boxing and wrestling. I was an amateur boxer, pro boxer, and a high school wrestler. A few years back when my son was in college, he went away to play football and he got into MMA. They used to always talk about it. I wasn't really all about that sport. I thought I would actually try to push him away from it. And then as I did a little more research and spoke to different people and started actually getting involved with it, I think it's a great sport. And so I just, went in, full force. The idea of opening a gym is I just wanted to make sure that my son, number one, as the first person I started training and working with, and other fighters, we had a good place to train. They had a good facility, good instructors, proper equipment, and a local place, because a lot of the guys in this area, they're traveling to Jersey, to Philadelphia. They're traveling over an hour, 2 hours just to train. And I wanted to make it something that people in this area could, they didn't have to get on Route 80 and go east to, drive 2 hours to train. Team Chamber is the fight team. We started out as a fight team initially, and then it grew into a school. They liked the training, they didn't want to fight. But initially the first thing was the fight team. It started with my son. First fight we went down to Tennessee, and then after that more and more people started coming training with us. It just kept going. It got bigger and bigger. We'd have a lot of people coming from the area that wanted to train with us, that wanted to learn how to fight, in the MMA end of it. And just started with one fighter and built up to, we have 6 pro fighters and 12 amateur fighters now that are on the fight team for Team Chamber.
The Team Chamber fight team meets 3 times a week. The fighters themselves train nearly every day. After their warm-ups, the team begins to put on protective gear, as training is often extremely physical. Different type of gear is used for different training sessions. Before the fighters train, Coach Don pairs the fighters up.
Pat. Pat's in there too. We'll switch him in and out. No, we can, switch it out. That gets him his all good.
All right, and then we'll stay warm out here.
You'll stay warm out here.
Yo, you want to get warm out here?
You guys just tip tap out here. You guys are going to tip tap out here? These guys are going to also do the same. Who do we got over here? DP, Q over here. Clint, you're coming over here. You get what you give and get what you get. You want to work? That's good. You want to go? And the other guy comes back at you? I don't want to hear any crying. All right? You set the pace. If you want to go like a wild man and it comes back to you, don't cry to me. All right, guys, we're going to go live on the belt. That's live. No takedowns.
They train on specific time limits: combination striking, takedowns, grappling, cage fighting, and sparring beyond the cage.
Well, I'm one of the leaders of the gym. Like I'm one of the alphas among all the alphas. And I like to instruct. I'm one of the first fighters that we had at Team Chamber. It pretty much just started out as me and my father, just training, going around gyms and getting work where we could, trying to find fights, and then we eventually branched off, and it caught on. MMA become more and more popular, and we had more people following, and we just decided to open the gym. So I'm one of the guys that tries to help everybody out as much as we can, and just build our careers together. And I've been involved with training MMA as a whole, with the grappling, jiu-jitsu, as well as the striking, for about 5 years now.
Every training session is different. Even some of the more experienced fighters teach and share their knowledge with others. Here, we see Brendan McEwen, whose specialty is wrestling and grappling. He's teaching some of his basic wrestling maneuvers.
Right there. Then I can look to score off of that. You know what I would do here? So, Olay, boom, right into my, oh my God, you're big. Oh, right into my offense. Oh, you're strong. Yeah. So, face here, I want everyone in the square stance. Bring our butts to the ground, try and keep our shoulders right around our knees, or a little in front of our knees. So right now we're going left hand down, and just bring our head down. So boom, boom, right, left, right, left, right, left. Yep. Even a little less, just all you really got to do is clear that leg. Nice, yep.
I'm Brendan McEwen. I'm originally from upstate New York, Burnt Hills. Two-time national qualifier there, returning All-American, and Northeast region champ. So, been training here for about 3 months, and I'm a blue belt under Bruno Tostes and Renzo Gracie Latham. I've been wrestling since probably 6th, 7th grade, so just I've always had interest through wrestling and everything, and just watching UFC obviously, and now that I train here, it's led to an interest in overall MMA and improving all aspects of everything.
We have, as I said, we have 6 pro fighters. We've had quite a few other pros that do come in and train with us periodically, to get good work, which is great. And we also go to other gyms to get good work for our guys too. When I say work, good training, the proper training. You want to be challenged, working with people that are better than you in a certain aspect of the game, whether it be the ground or in your stand-up. We have, like I said, Charlie Brenneman, UFC guy, Jimmy Hedis, Chris McRae, quite a few other guys. I don't even, right now, I don't remember all the names, but we've had guys that have, started on the lower levels and made it to the highest level of the sport now, UFC.
This is part of AJ MMA Signatures business. A lot of the memorabilia. UFC fighter Jimmy Hedis, who has trained with us over the years. Great kid, great guy. Matt Hamill's been in here and at our other facilities and trained with us. As I said before, we had Chris McRae was a UFC fighter. Charlie Brenneman. These are the types of guys that do come through here and do train at our spot every so often, and our guys go and train with them at other facilities also to get that great work.
The relationship between me and my father is, I would imagine a little bit differently than most people with their father, because I also have a father-son relationship as well as a trainer-fighter relationship. So sometimes it's tough to play upon both of them at once. Like when you were in the gym, when do you shut off the father-son and turn on the trainer-fighter? It can be confusing and tough at times. It's real. We get heated at each other. He gets mad at me. I get mad at him. But he always pushes me through and helps me. And sometimes that actually, when I'm getting tired, and he says something that pisses me off, that's exactly what I needed to get through the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds of this round. So good. I just got amped up, and you know what I mean. He lights that fire under my sometimes, which is great. Yeah.
I'm Frank Rosenthal. I'm 22 years old, and I train at Renzo Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and I've been teaching here at Team Chamber MMA for the past 3 years. I usually train 7 days a week, sometimes twice a day, depending on what tournament I'm getting ready for. But always 7 days a week, at least once a day. On the jiu-jitsu circuit, I've done the Pan Americans, the World Championships, the Abu Dhabi Pro Trials, all the biggest tournaments out there. My long-term goal is to be Pan American World Champion. and hopefully open up a school one day and teach.
Each training session has specific rules. Today, the fighters train on their knees in order to build on their skills.
When we do our small glove sparring, we're talking 4 or 5 ounce gloves, we don't strike too hard to the head because we don't want the injuries in training or the cuts. We do fight with the small gloves, so you do have to train with them to get used to it.
Rich Petishnock. I am 5-1 professional MMA fighter out of Team Chamber MMA. I found MMA, I saw it on TV one day, I was like, I want to do that. Didn't know much about it, it just looked cool. So I started off just taking jiu-jitsu classes, and one thing led to another, I became an MMA fighter. I've been training for about 7 years now, competing for about 6. My last fight was at with World Series of Fighting at the Revel in Atlantic City, so that was the biggest stage I've been on, and I hope to continue to fight with them or in that caliber of promotion.
Rich Petishnock has a fight coming up. He has put in what is called the Shark Tank. This type of training is to help fighters prepare for their upcoming fight. After the team training, Rich is put into the cage and remains in the cage the entire time. Every minute, a fresh, new person comes in and spars. This goes on for 10 minutes straight, and there are no breaks. The other fighters watch and observe. They shout out advice to both fighters.
Come on, bro. That ain't here. That's unlocked. Come on. Yeah, press him now, man. Good. You must 15 seconds. Finish him, Eric. Submit him. Yes. Nice. Finish him. Finish him, Rich. Finish him, Richie. Nice. Don't worry, bro. You okay? With air or Rich? I don't know. Oh, definitely. Shoulder on the shoulder pressure. You know that. Good work, Richie. You don't have it.
I was getting ready for a big fight for CFFC versus Ong Song, the song, I believe, I can't pronounce the name, I'm sorry. You know, getting ready, my partners are pushing me hard, just like I would do for them. And I must have got caught with the shot, didn't realize it, and that's originally, I think, what gave me a concussion. I didn't know about it, and I felt tired, I felt dizzy. I thought it was just maybe I was having a hard couple days, and then kept training with it. A week and a half, 2 weeks later, my eyesight got real fuzzy. It was after I got slammed in practice, which I think made it worse. But the next day, my eyesight got real fuzzy. I was like, let me just get checked. And for me to say, let me get checked, something's wrong, because I'm real stubborn. Like, I'll fight with a broken arm. I got another arm. But when it comes to the head, I really felt just like my equilibrium was off. I was like, let me get checked. I went to the doctor. I was like, worst case scenario, or best case scenario, they tell me I'm fine, I'll suck it up and go fight. They told me I had a concussion, that if I fight, I could get seriously hurt, since I've been training with it, since I didn't know I had one. So that was kind of hard, coming to practice, watching everybody. That was the hardest part, was actually the feeling I was getting. It was just, I've never felt that way before. I felt sick. I felt my head was hurting. I just felt unbalanced in life. It was just really hard to deal with. And now I feel good and I'm ready to go. And hopefully I stay 100% healthy.
When we spar with the big gloves and the headgear, we can be a little more aggressive, throw a little harder, bring up the percentage, about the 85-90%. It's more of an actual fight situation. We use the bigger gloves because they're not going to hurt as much, so we can prevent the cuts.
Marek Roncaroni, professional MMA fighter for about almost 2 years now with Chambers MMA. Record of 2-1 as a pro and 4-1 as an amateur. Southpaw, which is pretty nice. That's basically it. Not much about me. I live in Hope, Jersey. Founded an MMA gym and started about 3 years ago. And now I'm here, fighting for Chambers, which is cool.
The team learns new techniques and fighting styles. Now they're learning jiu-jitsu.
We use a deck of cards. With the deck of cards, what we do there is usually at the end of training, guys are fatigued, they're very tired, and we push them to that limit. We turn over a card, whatever number is on the card, that's how many push-ups they have to do. If it's a face card, an ace, king, queen, or jack, it's 10 push-ups. And an ace actually is 11, I'm sorry. All the other ones, the picture cards, are 10. And whatever number the other card is, that's how many push-ups they do. We go through the whole deck at the end of training just to burn the guys out and finish up their session.
As far as instruction with some of the fighters, I'm one of the guys that holds pads. I like to think outside the box, get us working in different angles, different levels of our strikes, how we break into the body.
Coach Don's son, Donnie Jr., is not only a pro fighter, but an instructor as well.
No, on the feet, do not, keep it light to the head, but definitely don't not throw. Work for a takedown, you're on the ground and pound, man.
Watch your
Work
fingers.
it.
All right.
Work to get close, clinching, work inside on that tight clinch. All right, guys, let's go.
Yeah. See it all the time in UFC.
Get your crew in the
Yeah, everybody's good. We're in the cage. Everybody here sees this. We're not punching hard to the face, guys. Almost tit tap. Your kicks, you can still keep some weight on them. Your punches, there's no need to hurt anybody. And I've got little gloves on. It's straight up MMA right now. All stand up, live takedowns. When you get into the ground, you're gonna continue until somebody tells you to stand up. If you guys stalemate, it's gonna be tough with the big gloves to really generate a lot of things other than ground and pound. But go for a little bit until it's a stalemate and we have to stand you back up, okay? Don't get in the habit of getting taken down and trying to get back up like it's nothing.
Rich returns a month after his concussion and is ready to train. Don Sr., Donnie Jr., and Rich Petishnak traveled an hour away to Kinston, Pennsylvania to train at the world-class boxing gym to learn more about a combination of boxing and Muay Thai.
Switch kick to the leg, okay? And then from this position, actually, you're gonna go right hand, left hook, leg kick, okay? This is the first one we're gonna do. Then I'm gonna take you to a second one where you actually switch stance, okay? It's just to create a flow. That's all it's doing. That's all it's doing. It's just creating a flow, okay? So, 1, 2, switch kick, right hand, left hook, leg kick, back into position. With the leg kick, you wanna make sure you see that. Wow! You wanna buckle it. I'm Crew, Sean Diggs, head striking coach here at World Class Boxing, former competitor, tough man champion. As a coach, I've trained over 20 champions in boxing and MMA in the state of Pennsylvania. I train professional amateur fighters. We partnered with Team Chamber to take care of the striking and to improve those guys in their striking and combining their boxing with their Muay Thai.
This right here is my pro debut back in '84. This is how they used to do the fight posters back in the day. Pictures and everybody's names. They were pretty cool. Nowadays you don't see that, but you know, everything changes. You got some more over here. Different fight here down at the Trump, down in Atlantic City. Also over here, I have one, I don't even remember this fight, to tell you the truth. I don't even remember it. I think it might have got canceled. Not really sure. And we're over here at Totowa Ice World, which is a big place. Everybody used, you know, they used to have the fights at Totowa Thursday nights down in New Jersey. Main events, Lou Duva pushed a lot of people through there. I fought down there a few times. Also fought over here at South Mountain Arena, another part of Jersey. They used to run a lot of fights down there. Bobby Ches, who went on to be a two-time world champion. He used to fight a lot in that area also. And over here too, another one of our fight cards up on the East Coast. I have a lot more, not here. I'm at my parents' house, my house. Fought a lot in Atlantic City, and over the years, just lose some of these things.
My name's Clint Pittendorfer, 32 years old, from Opakon, New Jersey. Basically, I started wrestling late in high school, and never really got burnt out of it or anything. Was just looking for the workout again, and I found this place, and been hooked ever since. I just like being on the mat, around the atmosphere, the workout, just everything involved, the team, everything.
My name is Demetrius Lindsay. I am 23 years young, born in Reading, Pennsylvania. I go to East Stroudsburg University where I graduated in 2012, wrestled, played football, full 9 yards. Yeah, that's a little bit about me. The way I got into MMA, my dad, he has a gym back home. I started martial arts when I started walking. I've been doing it my whole life. It started off with just doing traditional martial arts, and transforming into doing mixed martial arts. I had my first fight when I was like 18, 23 now. I'm doing it because I love it. I'm not doing it for money. I already have a college degree, I'm getting my master's right now. It's more or less like I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Saturday, October 5th, 2013, the Sherman Theater in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania hosted the third Cage Rage event. Members of the team attend to support their friends, their brothers, and their fighters. The first Team Chamber MMA fighter to fight is Clint Pittendorfer. The common pre-fight ritual involves wrist wrapping, putting on gloves, and finally, glove taping. In amateur fights, the fighters use headgear and shin guards.
Ooh. Wow. Yeah, the pro gloves don't have that. The pro gloves don't have that on there. Sherman Theater. Not too tight? To your antler belt, don't spread your fingers, don't forget, remember? When somebody tapes it, you spread your fingers. I'm gonna go around again. There's Big Dino. First fight's going.
Clint starts his warm-up before his fight.
Good, relax. Start getting loose on it. Yep, that's it. Movement, movement, movement. Make chase.
1-2, step. 2-3-2, yeah. Good, hands back up, yep. Your kicks, you can remember when you don't hit him with the jab, you can still throw the kick. Good, okay. Yeah, breathe. One more. Relax. Good.
Yes. You make space. You roll up from here. Yes. Yes. Keep that space. Keep this arm nice and stiff.
Good job.
Yes.
Good job. Good job, Clint.
Okay?
Just said, get range, bounce back, and he can't make you pay. You got this, bro. Proud of you. Yeah, proud of you. You got harder
Control
Wednesday
your
nights,
breathing,
man.
too. Control
You
your
got
breathing.
harder Wednesday nights.
Breathe.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome MMA's fighters, fighting out of the blue corner, Clint Pitton.
Visualize. When you want to go. When you want to go, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored this bout unanimously, 28-29-28, with your winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, Justin Allen.
I know, it's all right.
Yo. You did what you had to do.
I guess.
That's it, brother. That's it.
You did what you had to do. Everybody in that crowd saw what you had to do.
Yep.
Everybody in that crowd saw what you
I
had to
lost
do.
my legs towards the 3rd round. They started.
Dude, he was dead tired, man. Book Walter said the same thing to me. He said, why didn't he get out of his guard? He was conceited. He didn't want to fight.
I was in a dominant position.
I know. I don't know. That was.
Like he took me down. I ended up in mount.
You were in many dominant positions.
What the f, man?
Decision, dude, but that's how it goes.
How it goes.
Yep.
And I sit around and 0-2. Like, man.
Happens.
Yeah, obviously.
Not the end of the world. Not at all.
Hey, man. It's a fight game, bro.
Yep, you're good.
But you did 10,000 times better than your first one, man.
Oh my God,
No, you did great. You did great.
Yeah, man, but
You did what you had to do.
Up next is Demetrius Lindsay.
Labeled as something.
Because this is 2013, that's why.
It wasn't 2013.
Oh.
I'm bored.
Dude, they used to go to the
Chihuahua. Where's our boy?
Let's go.
go, let's go, let's go.
We're just dancing half the round. Don't fight anybody else's fight. Fight your fight. This boy's wearing out. As soon as that bell rings, the boy's already stamina's going down. 3, 4, 5, 6, relax.
Take note that because Demetrius is making his professional debut, he is not using headgear or shin guards.
Right now, just quick 1-2s.
That's it. That's it. That's your range. Nice. That's it. Still gonna be like this after you get out of the cage. But remember, the time for you to drop those nice knees and that nice stop kick and all those elbows is not when the ref says fight. You make him find you. You make him earn. You make him earn this. He wants to get close. He's gonna try to. Anything he can try to find out. He's big up top, bro. He's big up top. He ain't big you down bottom. He's gonna try to muscle you. Let's do it. He's gonna try to bum rush you. Yes, team. Yes. Yes, on my head. Nice. Yes.
Beautiful, D.
Nice. Go. Nice. Beautiful. You got ease. You got everything. He's gonna come. They're gonna come. Get it back.
Yes, D. That's it. That's it, D. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Your hand? Yeah. Head control? Yeah.
Stiff arm. Stiff arm. Straighten that arm.
That's it.
All the way. Yeah.
Wall. Underhook? That's it. Wall walk?
Yes. Yes.
Now throw off.
He's got knees in his face.
Boom. Boom. Turn off. Boom. Okay? And whatever comes out of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Koflesh scores the fight 29-28. Lindsay. Judge Crook scores the fight 29-28. Baptiste. And Judge Sparacino scores the fight 29-28, with your winner by split decision.
No, that's my fault. I shouldn't have let it get to the judge.
No, you shouldn't have, but it's okay. You dominated. You didn't get a takedown.
They totally dominated. I don't know what fight these judges were
Yeah, neither do I. I couldn't believe.
God, man. Back to work.
Back to work, yeah.
Back to work.
So
Back to work. Don't worry about it. That's it. Back to work. That's it, man. I was done. He was shot.
done. That's why he hitting the balls twice, because he wanted to break.
Landed knees.
He wanted to break.
Landed knees. I seen you win a couple of exchanges.
You were lacing when you
I
started.
didn't work hard enough. All he did was charge under the cage and hold. He was heavy on you, bro. That's all he.
That's all he can do. That's it. That's all he
I
can
need you
do.
the nuts too.
No. He wanted nothing to do with the exchange.
I'm gonna clear the
Nothing to do
room.
with it.
I'm clearing the room. I want you to.
Yeah, let D have some time by himself.
You had a great time. I'm proud of you. You won that fight. We all know. We know.
Everyone.
Beast and landing them knees. I want to see more of that. That was
I'm
good.
proud as you, dude.
So am I. We all are.
Dude, he could not even take
Yo,
you
let's
down.
put it this way. That stupid smug look on his face. At the end of the first round, it was gone. That smug look on his face was gone. He didn't even realized.
You knocked that dirty look off.
Yeah, that dirty look, he knocked it right off his face. He realized it wasn't going to be easy.
Where'd you get that? That stupid look on your face.
Yo, back to work. That's it. Back to work, brother.
And so it's back to work for the team. They continue training to keep improving their skills.
Just make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. If you do it because you think it's glamorous and you're gonna make money, it's not gonna happen. Get into it because you love it. It's a passion. It was my passion. People laughed at me because I wanted to do this. They said I'll never make it and blah, 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 but I didn't do it to get rich or because I wanted to be cool and say I was a fighter. I did it because I really enjoyed doing it. You know, if that's the case, then do it. Don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to anybody saying you can't do it. They're on TV because they're too good. You could be that good. Yeah, I feel like I shut a lot of people up with my accomplishment.
The atmosphere of the gym, I mean, I love it. It's a grind every day. It's a constant grind. We come in here and we joke around. It's lighthearted. You know, but when it's time to get serious, we know when to turn it on and stop joking and play for keeps. And I like that because we have a good balance of, you know, it's a good camaraderie. I can joke and bust chops, but at the same time, we know when to get serious and button down.
There's nothing like having somebody trying to punch you in the face. And once you've been punched in the face a few times, you know, you learn that you're not made of glass. You learn that you're actually tough, and you know, you learn how to use your body as a weapon, and you learn that your body's actually a lot stronger than everyone thinks it is. And it's just, you know, you're learning and you're turning yourself into a human weapon. And it's an awesome thing to do if you stick with it and you are willing to put the effort in. But nothing comes easy, so. But it's definitely a fun atmosphere.
It's like my second family. I spend a lot of time up here now and spend a lot of time with these guys, sweat and bleed with them, pick them up when they're down, get picked up when I'm down. Like I said, like a second family.
I wouldn't want to get punched in the face by any other guys in the world. Let's put it that way. The atmosphere of the gym, it's exhilarating. The guys keep it fun. We joke around a lot, we have a good time, but when it comes down to work, we work hard.
Great experience. They brought me a long way. 6-2 overall with them for now. But everyone in the gym is real friendly, willing to help each other. Not really big egos around here. We're just always trying to help each other and get better. So basically our one goal is just to help each other out and to keep winning.
The atmosphere here is more than I could ask for. You know, from the time I got here, I've developed some great relationships aside from phenomenal training, you know, these are some amazing people as well, and you know, there's always people to work hard with and to learn from in this gym, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
The Chamber MMA Gym is more than a gym. It is a place where brotherhood develops and continues to grow and strengthen as time goes on.
Who else? We might have, Ben and maybe Q, all right? On 3, team. 1, 2, 3, team!